first song of the EP.
Cool.
See, I kind of did hear a little bit of influence. Now that I'm thinking back to it, I can hear the cowboy bebop kind of, the frantic kind of feel towards the end of the song there. That's a nice touch.
Yes, I love the brass, and finally I can insert in my production.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
Listen to you. We'll get you over here in the stage and have you go cowboy. Okay, so we know you have to get going to go to work. So you have any questions for me and Spider at all?
No, I only want to say thank you. And I love your program. I love your show. And you are a very good and fantastic person. And honestly, only thank you. Thank you very much from Italy.
Thank
In
you.
Italian is grazie. Grazie mille.
Grazie.
Grazie. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate you. You're welcome back anytime you want.
Wait, I don't understand.
You are welcome back anytime you want to come back on the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shells. Grazie. Tornerò sicuramente. I will come back.
Okay, I look forward to it.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too, and have a good day at work. Don't work too hard.
Thank you. Bye, Shells. Bye, Spider.
Bye, Mirko.
That was awesome.
Well, see, we every show we have a new first.
We do.
See, we're setting records and we're making our own headlines here.
That's right. That's right. We went to Italy and didn't leave the States. Yeah.
And see, I learned some things myself too. I didn't know about the state of music in Italy, which I say the state of music as if it's some bad situation, but I'm sure it's not. I'm over there. It's every day. This is how it is. They probably really enjoy how things are, and it's just Italian. And here in America, we're just like, what? But I guess they probably feel the same way about us most of the time. I mean, a lot of people probably look at America and go, ugh. Right.
Now you know why a lot of people want to get the heck out of America and go to different countries, because it's better and more slower. I mean, I would like to go to Italy. So, maybe. Because I'm hoping to go see my sister in Germany, and I was seeing how close Italy was, and it's very kind of close. So I was like, you never know. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, Germany is closer to Eastern Europe, whereas Italy is more in Western Europe, but they're not really that far away. I mean, it's all Europe, and Europe, at least that part of it, isn't necessarily a big place. I mean, once you go too far out of East Europe, you get into like Russia and stuff, and then things get a little difficult. I don't want to talk bad if we've got anybody listening in from Russia. There's another different mindset there than there is here. So
we do have Russian musicians. I haven't got a hold of them yet, but we could go to Russia. You never know. That'd be interesting.
We're doing a world tour, you know. I mean, we've been to Australia, and we've been to Germany at least once, because we were talking to
Tony Clark.
Yep, we're talking to Tony, and where else have we been? I mean, we've been all over the U.S. I mean, we've been someplace else in Europe, haven't we? London.
No.
We were in London once, weren't we?
Yes. No, we were in Finland, because that's where Roger.
That's right.
Roger.
That's right.
Speaking of Speakeasy, was actually in Finland
recording
recording an EP.
Yeah.
But
normally he would have been in London, so.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I've been trying to get Cage Cove from London on the show, but when we're on the air, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and he doesn't want to come on the air 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't understand this. I don't understand this concept. I mean, next week we're also going back to Australia, bringing King George on the air, and then towards the end of the show, we're going to Germany to talk to.
See, Germany's been pretty popular. Germany's been very popular for us.
Well, it's very weird because
Canada. We've been to Canada too.
Twice.
Yes, twice.
The thing is, I thought Zerp was in Australia, and he had to correct me. No, we're not in Australia. No, I thought they were in Denmark, but no, they're not in Denmark. They're in Germany, so I was corrected. It's okay. I was excited to go to Denmark for a second, but then he kind of like kill that joy. So yeah, we've been all over the place. So yeah, and kind of get into what Majar was talking about. We are wanting to do a festival, and for a while there, I wanted to call it Bizarre Artists because, well, we're bizarre, we're artists, it fits. And then in the chat room, she renamed it to LTATM International Music and Arts Bazaar. That's more catchy.
Yeah, and plus then we can have we can have people at the stands selling stones and all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
It's a bazaar,
it's a
bazaar.
And we can actually have people from all different parts of the world come in and show off their part of the world. International Bazaar. I like it. Marjorie did great. I'm excited about it, and I'm not even haven't even set it up yet. I'm not even there. I don't know. Oh my gosh! So we're getting kind of early. So you want to start doing your music today music?
See, I had just pulled it up and was just going down the list and looking for some good ones. And when you brought that up, I figured it was good.
We are connected. It only took us how many episodes together? We're connected.
We're on a roll. It's been such a relaxed kind of show. We're just going with the flow.
I like Italy. I had never been so relaxed. Just really, I like it. I think we'll try to adopt this on every single show. Just relax. No stress. No excitement. Well, I'm excited, but I'm always excited.
We still got to have excitement. I mean, because otherwise you wouldn't have moments like, that's the best thing I've heard all day.
We still got to get that bit.
I can never do it as good as Moths does. Moths, come on. You had to have listened to a show by now, and you know that I'm saying it. You got to call in one of these days. Stay up late with us and tell us about it.
I saw on Facebook Sirius Session actually has a show tonight in New York.
Yep, they sure do. So, hey, anybody in New York, you might have missed it by now because it's probably 20 to 1 in the morning there as it is with here in Ohio. We're all on the Eastern. But if you went there, hey, tell us about it. If you went to see Serial Obsession, tell us about it on our Facebook.
Yes.
Okay? We want to know. Post pictures. We'll share them. We want to talk about it. Oh, yeah.
Another band that was actually in New York is Portland, Oregon's Bad Boys, Black Pussy. They're out there too. See, you got a lot of bands out there in New York, and we can't even see it. So just
the party is on in New York.
Yes, I want to go to New York where the bands are pretty. Speaking of bands, before we go into your segment, Strangely Alright is going to come on the show in September, and they've been inviting me to go to see their performance. So 4th of July, before I go to my graveyard shift, I'll be going to see them and a bunch of bands. I'm so excited. Will I be podcasting live? No, I'm on a holiday. So
make some network connections, though. Get some of these bands on board.
Maybe.
See?
Yeah. Yes.
While you're out there, take some information and tell them, hey, go to Music Submit and get on the show. And they should be like, yes, we will do that. And then they'll be on the show.
Yes, sir. Wow, yes, sir, CEO, sir.
See, I'm the driving force now. I'm pushing.
You are pushing
hard.
I mean, we are booked up until October now.
See, we got so much going on. We've got so much music. Nobody wants to miss a thing. You hear that, everybody? You don't want to miss it.
October is also half full because I got a lot of bands who are pending right now. So,
yay!
Yeah, so you never know. Anyway, music news. Not music news, but
this day in music history. I got to get a soundbite for one of these days.
I thought we found one. I sent you an idea that I had. What, did you snowball it?
No, I probably missed it. You know how I look in the emails, just like the email that I looked at. What was it that we were talking about earlier? It was the
it's about the
script. Script show. Yep. See, I'll see these things, and then I'll get up, and then toddler, and then I'll forget everything because toddler. And she'll be playing in the dog food or something.
But the thing is, I didn't email it to you. I actually Facebooked you in your messenger. I was at work and go, here it is. Crickets.
Well, see, because I can't hear it over the Skype, I have to wait for the website to catch up. See, now I'm listening to myself talk to you. It'll come up here in a second. We have lag.
You're listening to the delay. Wow. All right. Tell us about this day in music. Finally.
Okay. Well, we've got some good ones. We're gonna start from recent and then go backwards instead of backwards and come forwards. Okay. In 2001, Christina Aguilera, Lil' Kim, Maya, and Pink were at number 1 on the UK singles chart with their cover of Lady Marmalade, which was for the film Moulin Rouge, for people who remember that. So that was a big song back in the day. I remember that video. It was a very burlesque video, if I remember correctly, burlesque inspired. Well, because, that's what the film was about. It had burlesque theater and everything, so it made sense. Before that, in 1995, Garth Brooks was given a star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame. He also buried the master tapes of his hits album under the star.
Who is this again?
Garth Brooks.
Garth. Yeah, that sounds like Garth.
Going a little further back, in 1990, this one is for Shells. New Kids on the Block started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles chart with Step by Step.
Step by Step.
See, I remember that pretty clearly because they came out when I was younger, and it was probably, for me and my sisters, it was probably the first exposure we had to a boy band, I suppose. I mean, we'd heard of the Beatles and things, but that doesn't quite qualify. I mean, and the name really had come around before then, but yeah, I remember that. I remember most of their songs. Well, their big ones anyway.
Yeah. Step by step, ooh, baby.
And then one more. In 1979, going even further back, a band called Tubeway Army started a 4-week run at number 1 on the UK singles chart with a song called Our Friends Electric. Now, most people might not have known about that band itself, but the band had a singer whose name was Gary Newman. And Gary, of course, very well known for his song Cars, which is big in the 80s. He's one of my favorite artists of all time, still making music today. Very dark, very kind of occult kind of music, if you're into that kind of thing. Very industrial goth kind of stuff.
Nice.
Huge fan. Huge fan. So, come a long way from those days of 80s music.
Yeah,
but he's adapted very well.
They all seem to adapt very well from the 80s. I mean, not to go veer off your thing here, but look at Madonna. She kind of